everyone, and welcome back. It is getting to that time of year again where we're looking for those cozy fall recipes to make and just enjoy the indoors a little bit more as it starts to cool off. So I wanted to share a recipe with you today that I often only make this time of the year. But first we're going to do a little bit of cleanup here outside, kind of get a few things done that I wanted to get off of my list before we get to baking. So I hope you enjoyed today's video and come along with me and let me know if you made these as well. Once we had the porch cleared off and swept off, cleaned up, we're going to get a nice fall candle going, get it nice and cozy here in the kitchen. And we are going to be making some pumpkin rolls today, and these have a cream cheese filling in them. They are super good and they just kind of need to be made this time of year. So we're going to start with our eggs, and I'm going to beat these up fairly well, and then once they are mixed up really good, we're going to slowly add in our white sugar. Just gradually add that in and then keep whipping it. You'll see this turn into a nice light color and it gets nice and fluffy. This is how you want it before you add in the next ingredients. Next, we're going to be adding in our pumpkin. And then our spices and soda, salt, and things like that. Be sure to check in the description box for the recipe so that you can make these as well. And then last, we're going to add in our flour. Now for the sheet pan, you'll want to spray all of the edges really well with some cooking spray, and then line the bottom of the pan with a sheet of wax paper and then spray that really well. This just helps for the cake to come out nice and seamlessly. And then we're just going to spread our batter into the sheet pan, get it nice and even all the way across. And then we're going to bake this in the oven. And then once this is finished baking, you will want a nice piece of parchment paper large enough to cover the cake in. And once you can handle it without burning your fingers, go ahead and make sure the edges are not sticking. And then you'll just flip this over onto the parchment paper and go ahead and remove that wax sheet. You can see it's nice and steamy, it's still pretty hot, so just carefully start at one end here and roll this up into your parchment paper. This will also keep it from sticking to itself once you go to unroll this a little bit later. And then I put this in the refrigerator to get it nice and chilled. And then in the meantime, you can go ahead and make your filling. So we're going to add in our cream cheese, and this is at room temperature so that it whips up nicely. And then we're also adding in some butter. We're going to stir this up really well to get it nice and fluffy. And then we will add in our vanilla. And then last, we'll add in our powdered sugar. Once your cake is completely cooled, you can go ahead and get it out of the refrigerator again, and then you'll just want to carefully unroll this. Just take your time with it so it doesn't crack, hopefully, and then you'll just spread on your filling onto your cake here. And then you'll just start at the same side that you started the roll last time. You'll want to start there again this time, and just kind of use that parchment paper to help you roll it up nice and tight, and just keep going slowly until you get it all rolled up into a nice little pumpkin roll. Now we're going to slice some of these up and deliver some to our neighbors. So here is the pumpkin roll all finished. This thing disappeared really fast, so I hope you try this as well. Thank you so much for watching with me today, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.